Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hello everyone. Welcome to my Uniraza. To those who don't know me, I'm Hanisha, also known as Hani, and I will be your lovely host aka moderator for next Chance series today's session. So bear with me and you may grab a coffee, tea or snacks while enjoying this wonderful session, okay? So ladies and gentlemen, before we're gonna start our session today, I will let every one of us watch a very exciting video so that you guys will have an idea on what this session is going to be. So, video please. Wow, I had to say that it was an incredible and fantastic video. So yeah, good morning everyone and dear Razakins, how are you? I'm hoping that everyone is in good condition and please always take care of yourself during this challenging time, okay? First thing first, I would like to thank you for joining us for today's session. It's an honor for me to having a wonderful and memorable time with all of you. Also, dear Razakins, as usual, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe so that everyone can join our session today. And also, don't forget to press the bell button below to get more notifications from us. Alright, today we are about to having an extremely valuable sharing session with someone that I would say pro or expert or even master in her field. As you all know, the topic of our sharing session for today is food and lifestyle, unleashing newfound passions in the new normal. So this topic will be covered together with our honorable guest, Chef Imelda Harris, founder and owner of Imelda Harris Consultancy Mah & Co. She is MasterChef Malaysia Season 1 finalist in 2011, broadcasted by Astro. She's also known as a food designer, food consultant, author, and restaurateur. Not forget to mention that she is also a TV cuisine personality who has received many invitations on national TV stations such as RTM, Media Prima, and Astro, as well as appear in many national cuisine magazines. What surprised me is that Puan Imelda Harris has broadened out various brands on her own, such as Accessories and Canting Scholar. Wow, it's amazing achievement. We are so lucky to having her with us today. Definitely. So, Chef Imelda Harris, can you say hi to our Rizakins and viewers?
Assalamualaikum, very good morning. Thank you so much. And oh my God, it was a very structured introduction of me. Thank you so much for that. Before that, can I ask everybody to give a big clap because at this hour we are here and we're gonna have an awesome session, inshallah. Yeah, thank you so much for having me, honey.
Yeah, thank you, Chef Imelda Harris. And you know what? We are so excited to have you today because we believe we're gonna get inspired and a lot of insight from you. So,
Vice versa, inshallah.
without any further delay, let's start now by getting to know more about Chef Imelda Harris.
Yeah, sure.
Please, Chef Imelda, can you share with us why you choose culinary arts as part of your first step to build your brand? I mean, where did you get the inspiration to get involved in this field of cuisines?
Okay, let me tell you this. Okay, usually when people ask me, do I take culinary arts as my as my major when I was studying? No, I didn't take culinary arts. Actually, I used to take a foundation in architecture, and my major was urban and regional planning. It's totally way different from whatever we are from cooking or from food, where I plan city or even a space. But what changed my profession was when I entered MasterChef Malaysia season one. That was my turning point, where I just realized that so many things that we can do with food. So MasterChef Malaysia is my turning point of changing my whole career.
I
Yeah,
see. So
yeah.
basically, from architecture to master chefs. Wow, really amazing.
Exactly, exactly. Okay, let me tell you a little bit of story. First, when I haven't actually I didn't practice anything in architecture or even urban planning, because after I graduated from my university, I told my mom that I don't want to be an architect or I don't want to be a town planner. I told her that I want to explore something else because I tried. My family, we have this concept, you can't even say no unless you try. So during my practical training, I'm from Kuching. I'm from Kuching. I did my practical training in Kuching for 3 months. So what happened was, I handled with few projects. I was handling few projects in Miri, in Bintulu, and also in Kuching. But I don't find joy in my work. I feel like dragging my feet. Just to finish the induction, what do you call industrial training. But at the end of the day, yeah, I passed with flying colors. But when I told my mom, with ma, I don't think I can be an architect. Like, you have to do work so late, and then so many restrictions, so many changes, things and that. I don't find joy in that. So what I did was I managed my auntie company. So we sell medical equipment, and I was working in Malaysia, in Dubai, and in Jordan. So during that time, I was able to travel and to see a bit part of the world, and then it really gave me another opportunity where I'll see life differently. Like that time, I'm not only managing the business, but also I do some creative work. Like, I like to do hantaran kahwin. I like to prepare setting up table for dinners, but nothing to do with food yet. Until like I told you just now, until I joined MasterChef Malaysia. Yeah.
I see. So Chef Imelda, you have a very supportive moms, okay?
Uh,
So
Most of the time, honeys. After this, maybe after this, I will tell you what is the other challenges that I
great.
take. Yeah.
So okay, just now you say that you enter MasterChef and that was your turning point. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe you can share with us lah how come you enter the MasterChef competition. I mean, like, those competition is very huge and challenging. So what is the reason you choose to join that MasterChef program?
Okay, this is a very interesting question, because every time when people ask me, why did you join MasterChef Malaysia, Imelda? Actually, macam ni cerita dia. Okay, during that time, this was back in 2011, I think. During that time, MasterChef Australia, MasterChef US was quite a hit in Astro during that time. We don't have yet MasterChef Malaysia. So every weekend, most of my friends, because we are singles, so they usually hang out in my house. So, and I love to cook. So every weekend they will check in on Friday and check out on Sunday. So few friends. So we hang out in my house and we will cook, we'll eat, and watch TV. So that time tak ada Netflix. So we usually watch Astro. So kita tengok lah MasterChef Australia, if I'm not mistaken. And then when we were watching the show, suddenly I said like this. I said, if there's MasterChef Malaysia, bring it on. That's what I said. Suddenly, honey, it's next week. We're doing the same thing. We're doing the same thing. Hang out, makan, tengok TV. Sekali dekat Astro, satu iklan. MasterChef Malaysia akan datang. Ha! You know what my friend did? They download the form. They apply. They got the form for me. And oh my god, that time I was like, am I really doing this? Because most of my friends, they would say, just give it a try, you never know until we try it. You remember that word, right? My mom always
Mhm.
said that. So I was like, yeah, no harm in trying. Like, you just give it a try. If you got it, you got it, then you decide later. So Alan the form that dorang you need to fill up to apply MasterChef Malaysia. There are 60. I still remember until now. Yeah, there are 60 questions. Everything.
Wow.
They even ask what is your favorite pet. What pet that you want to. What is your dream pet? I said lion. It's really my dream pet. So I said I want a lion, like a lion. But then so many questions. Like for example, if you ever gonna invite your favorite singer or artist for dinner, who it will be? So I said I wanted to invite Sheila Majid, Dato Sheila Majid. I really adore her. And then why? Then you have to answer why. So I said because Kak Sheila kurus sangat. So that was my answer. So after we submit the form, and then alhamdulillah have been called up for the audition. So during the audition, Hanis, it's
Mhm.
not as simple as you think. And I think that time beribu orang apply. So that time kita buat audition dekat KDU dekat Damansara.
Mhm.
That time I need to bring a dish yang dah masak kat rumah. I have to bring it to the audition center. So what they do, they will give you 5 minutes
Mhm.
to heat up the food and plate. So you have to plate it as the way that you like lah. So after that, you have to bring the food for the judge to taste. And then
I
that time was Papa Joe, Chef Zube, and there's one representative from Astro. I can't recall the lady name. So three of them. So I totally forgot that MasterChef Malaysia was conducted in, it will be Astro Ria punya channel, betul tak? Astro
Mhm.
Ria. So when Papa Joe asked me, okay, can you please tell us more about your dish? So I was like, okay, assalamualaikum, very good morning. Today I'm gonna serve you. I still remembered I made this, or I didn't make this for so long already. I made prawn and rice soup.
Mhm.
Prawn and
Wow.
rice soup. Yeah, it's a very Mediterranean dish. So when I said that, suddenly Papa Joe said, I don't understand. Saya tak faham apa awak cakap German. Then I realized I was in the wrong channel. I speak English and it was served for bahasa. So saya pun tukarlah nama masakan saya jadi sup udang dan nasi bersama lentil. That's lentil. Bersama dal. Gila tak sedap nama dia bahasa Melayu.
Panjang.
Dia jadi sebab panjang satu, dia tak ada rhyme to it lah. But then
Uh-uh.
alhamdulillah they like it, and I got into the second stage.
I
So the
see.
second
Okay.
stage is they going to dig all your personality. Like macam saya memang suka cakap, macam tak berhenti ni kan. Good morning Nirmala. Okay, thank you for joining us today. Okay. So apa tu? Bila tak berhenti bercakap, jadi orang macam banyaklah tanya. So I pass juga the personality. There's a personality interview. So the next round will be the cook off. So they gave us 1 hour to cook, to replicate exactly the same dish. And then alhamdulillah I got through the challenge, the stage, and then I was top 5 during the first season of MasterChef Malaysia. Alhamdulillah.
I
Tak menang
see.
tapi nombor 5.
But that was incredible journey. That everyone wish to enter the MasterChef program, but you just entered the MasterChef program, and even you said that you didn't win, but I must say that you actually win it, chef. You
Yes,
actually
yes, yes. For me, alhamdulillah, because honey, the beauty about getting into a competition that you don't even know that you can go that far. Because for me, masak is just masak untuk kita kenyang. But actually, masak is actually a art of food.
win.
Transferring the love in a food form, in a plate, on a plate. Yeah.
Mhm.
So when I realized that I could go up to top five. I was like, I didn't know that I can cook this much. And then MasterChef Malaysia, we
Mm-hmm.
have right, we have this. We have so many challenges. We have mystery box challenge, elimination round, and then we have group challenge. So during that time, I was like, uh, I didn't realize that I can cook that well. Yes,
Actually, you can cook.
yes. I didn't realize I can cook that well, Yanis. So cooking for 100 people, cooking for 150 people is amazing. It's amazing
Mm-hmm.
journey. Yeah, yeah.
I see. So, can you share with us? And after you joined that competition, right?
Right.
So, what have changed in your life? Is it your lifestyle or anything else?
I I think the major thing that have changed in my life is the way I see things differently. Some people will see food like, for me, I will refer to food. Some people will see food as just a thing that
Mm-hmm.
um, just like one way thing for you to keep you full, to give you energy, to feed your tummy. But actually, it's more than that. It's really more than that. I didn't realize at some point food actually brought me travel the world. I've been doing cooking demos in Italy, in Spain, in France, in Holland. No, even demo. I even teach the Dutch how to do roti jala and kari ayam. So so I've been traveling with food, and it's an amazing experience. Seriously.
I see. So basically, after you joined that competition, your lifestyle is totally changed, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So perhaps you can share with us one thing that you never forget after you joined the competition, the impact to
Okay.
you.
Okay, let me share you one of the challenge that I got last time during MasterChef. I'm a person who I'm not scared to try my food. I love I'm adventurous in terms of food. I don't mind trying. So I've been have you had any have you tried ox tongue, Hanis?
Ostang?
Tongue, yeah, lidah, tongue.
I see. Oh,
Have
I
you
never
tried?
tried before.
Okay.
So
I
sad.
usually tried it. Ox tongue, masak merah. So I usually tried it in the Thailand restaurant. So during one of the challenge, they serve us with the ox tongue. I always eat it, but I never cook it. So if you ask me, I actually don't know how to handle the tongue. So actually, we need to boil it first to scrap the skin, then only you can cook with it. So I didn't do the proper way. So I got into the elimination round that time, but luckily I was safe. I was safe, and yeah. But if you tell me that's one of the experience where sometimes you always eat it, you it's normal to you, but when you have to handle it, you don't know how to do it. So yeah, that was one of the experience I got during those time.
I
Yeah,
see. That was interesting, Chef. I wish I
exactly.
tried that dishes before. So
Yes.
sad. All right. Actually, Chef, I follow your Instagram for quite a long time. Actually, so I
Lapar.
noticed.
Are you always hungry when you see my Instagram? Because my Instagram full of food. Full of
Absolutely,
food.
definitely. When I see your post, hey, the food again, again, and again. So
Yes,
I was
exactly.
like, wow, I wish I can cook like chef.
No,
So
honey, cooking is very simple. For
mhm,
me, cooking is knowing what the ingredient is,
mhm,
when to cook it, how to cook it, and how much you need to put it in while cooking it. It's just about it's just about the techniques. You
I
can try with
see.
telur goreng first, but fried egg, fried eggs is very technical, by the way. It's very
Yeah,
technical.
I
Yeah.
agree with you, chef. Look simple, but it's hard to make it the perfect
Exactly.
one.
Exactly.
Alright,
Yeah.
since just now I say I follow your Instagram for a quite long time. So I actually noticed one thing tau. You always post about CSR project.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perhaps you can share with all of us what's that CSR project all about.
Okay. Actually, me and a group of friends, if you guys remember back in 2015, there's a big flood in Kuala Krai in Kelantan, where Oh my God. That time, me and a group of friends, we went to Kelantan to do some volunteer work. What we do that time during we cook for the volunteers, and also we send food, some pillows, some supplies to all the affected people in Kuala Krai. So that was the beginning of my CSR project that I've been doing, and until now we still do it. So it's called the Helping Hands Kuala Lumpur. Okay, Hanis, during my show, Semanis Fondant, we donate a cake, a
Mm-hmm.
Lego cake for about 150 uh, it's from I can't recall. Chowkit, Yayasan Chowkit, anak-anak Chowkit. Okay, we celebrate their birthday of 150 of 50 kids. So we made. Oh my God, you guys can check it on my Instagram. The cake was so huge. It's 30 kilo of cake, Lego shape. Oh my God, can you imagine?
Wow.
Kids were so excited, things and that. Oh my God, and then if you know, whenever you create joy and fun moment in a kid, especially where they're quite unfortunate. Some of them, they don't have the parents. Some of them, they are very very poor. They can't even afford to get new baju, new school uniform, new bags, this and that. So during that time, we donated about 150 sets of school needs for them, and at the
Mm-hmm.
same time we celebrate their birthday. So it was a great experience for me, because sometimes when we like especially like now, yeah, honey,
Mm-hmm.
during COVID, a lot of people are have a difficult have to change their lifestyle to suit whatever that they can make now, because so many people, they don't have enough job, even the salary was cut. And then for example, last time they used to order grab food. Every time order, it will be like 50 ringgit, but now sometimes they have to cook themselves just to save money. So for me, CSR, when we have extra, or extra not meaning in terms of money only, it can be your energy, it can be your time. So if we share it with some other people, it will taste sweeter than you think. Yeah,
I
I
see.
believe in
That's a great project. So basically, that CSR project, is it open to everyone or only specific person that can join that CSR program?
last time we used to feed the homeless every Friday night. So
Mm-hmm.
usually the university student join us. I think that last time during we when we still do that, because nowadays we cannot we cannot simply go out, right?
Yeah,
uh, the last time, I think most of the universities, I think we have some volunteers from Uniraza as well to
I
assist us,
see.
because what we did, we're going to prepare the food, we'll cut, we'll cook, we segala tok nenek, and then we'll pack it, and then after that we distribute it to the needers, to the people who need it. So that's what we usually do during the session. But I think 2019, or maybe early last year, before the MCO, we managed to, because we have one this um, rumah orang tua
Mm-hmm.
in Pajang. So we usually take care of the old folks people. So it's there. I think there are about 30 uncles, 30 uncles that they don't have family. So what we do for them, we usually cook, and then we help to change their bed sheet, sing to them, play with them, play cards, or just watching TV with them. So spend time with them. So we do that sometimes. And yeah, everybody can join us during that time. It really depends on you, because it's usually a one whole day program. So
Mm-hmm.
sometimes we have few session, like some people, they can only come in the morning, some people will do the tea, some people will do the lunch, something like that, Hanis.
I
Yeah.
see. Great. So, dear Razakins, so if you guys want to join CSR project or program, we can join this CSR project with Chef Imelda because the journey was so interesting and a great experience. So just now we have a question from the viewers. All right.
Yeah,
So
sure.
from Shafiqah Abdullah. So she asked, "What is the beautiful moment you have faced in MasterChef?"
Oh, beautiful moment. I will. Oh, it's quite difficult for me to answer that, Shafika. No lah. Actually, most of my experience in MasterChef is beautiful, but the most that I can remember, I got the chance to meet with Adam Yao, the winner of MasterChef Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god! You've been seeing him cooking, and then suddenly he's standing next to you. That was my one of my beautiful moment in MasterChef. And if I may add, other than that, I found a family. I found new sets of friends where all of us, most of us talk about food, like this, like breeding. So yes, there is one also, one of my beautiful moment in MasterChef, to meet all the foodies and make them as my family. Yeah.
It must be nervous to stand besides the winners, eh?
I'm not nervous. I'm excited.
Excited, oh yes.
So many things to ask him. Oh my god! I think he was like, "Chill, Imelda, chill. You have a lot of time. You can ask me anytime." But yeah, it was amazing.
Yes, okay. So, since you said just now early, you are involved in many competition and cooking show, right? Perhaps you can share with us in many types of cuisine and foods. Which one do you feel most excited about?
Uh, Actually, Hanis, if you ask what is my forte in cooking, I will say Sarawak cuisine is my biggest forte. But my strength is to create fusion food, especially when I travel or when I have my cooking classes or cooking demos outside Malaysia. Usually, what I do, I will try to cook Malaysian cuisine by using local ingredients that they have. I will use whatever ingredient that they have. Like last time, I made this was in Brussels. I made pengat pisang upside down cake, but using whatever banana they have. They don't have plantain. They don't have pisang tanduk. So I used the normal Cavendish banana, and then that time it was amazing because usually upside down cake they always have pineapple or apple or pear, never banana. So and then when I use some coconut milk, I use some gula melaka, so it really gave the taste of Malaysia in the cake itself. Yeah.
I see. So, chef, you just made me feel more hungry just now.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
feel like why pengat pisang? Why? All
All
right.
right.
All right, Chef Imelda.
Right.
Technically, we already know your achievement, but we would like to deeply get to know lah from your thought. What are your biggest achievements that you have so far in your career?
All right. There's a lot of the things that I never imagined that I already did. Like for example, representing Malaysia to cook in France embassy. So it's one of the achievement. But I think this is a very sweet achievement, my personal achievement. Back in 2018, I was invited by Philips Malaysia to cook, to do advert for them, for AFC. So during that time, I have to fly from KL to Singapore because the shoot will be in Singapore, in AFC Singapore. And then to surprise, I was surprised when I saw the whole team. The whole team, the director was from Hong Kong, and then the producer was from Italy, and then the team, the whole team's a mix. Are from that, some are from Thailand, from some from Singapore, and then the talent is from Malaysia. So it's a international group, but we are doing that time. I was doing some advert for Raya, with using the Philip pressure cooker. So I did serunding and also lemang jagung. So you guys can check the video. You guys can check the video in YouTube. But seriously, the team was amazing. And that time I only have one day to, because we start shooting in the morning and I have to fly back to KL at night. So what we did, it was a very professional set group of people, and then it was my for me it's the biggest achievement because I felt I shoot outside Malaysia with an international group of a team, and then cooking Malaysian dish. It's something that very sweet for me.
I
Achievement.
see.
Yeah.
That must be a proud achievement from you, Chef
Yes,
Imelda. And,
alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah.
and I believe our viewer also feel like, wow, that's a very proud achievement. Okay, so dear Razakin, as usual, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe so that everyone can join our session today. And also, don't forget to press the bell button below to get more notification from us. So, Chef Imelda, we have
Right.
another question from the viewer.
Okay, sure. Sure.
Alright, just now you say about pengat pisang, something like that kan. So our viewer already said that Ahmad Rishad, what is the best for breakfast?
Okay, for me, okay, Rashad, what is the best for breakfast? For me, eggs. Eggs full of protein. It will keep you full for quite a while. So usually, my simple dish will be eggs with some toast. And how do I do my eggs? I like scrambled egg, soft, runny a bit, scrambled egg, not too hard, not overcooked. So I usually use 3 eggs with half cup of milk, or if you have cream, maybe quarter cup of cream, and then a little bit of salt and pepper. If you want to put vegetable, you can put some spinach or carrot or anything that you like, and or meat if you have, like, for example, breakfast strips, anything that chicken strip, you can put it inside as well. So usually mix it well, and then just put a little bit of oil or butter, and then pour the mixture and cook it for about 2 to 3 minutes, and that's it. Then you can put it on toast, and I usually have it with some fresh tomatoes. You can check it on my you can check it on my Instagram. I usually serve eggs every morning. If somebody followed me, usually sometimes they will have that for tomorrow's breakfast. Like whatever that
Mm,
I have today will be there tomorrow. Breakfast. So yeah, if you can get some ideas and inspiration, or what
I
usually I
see.
yeah.
Oh my god, Chef Imelda, you make me feel hungry again. Oh my god.
Sorry.
So so what if we overcook the scrambled egg? Do you have any solution for the viewer?
Okay, if it's overcooked, what we usually do is either we can turn it into sandwich, and you have to add a little bit of mayonnaise to make it moist. So what we usually do, I will add a little bit of mayonnaise, and then you can squeeze it, you can mash it together so it become more creamy because you already put some liquid in there, so it won't taste overcooked. And of course, you can always add up. If you like it spicy, you can add a little bit of pepper, or cayenne pepper, something like that. You're most welcome, Mama Rishad. I hope you can try the recipe tomorrow for your breakfast. All right.
I see. Okay, we have another question from the viewer.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay, from Asha. We
Oh,
feel
hi,
like
Asha.
we feel like cooking and other times we don't. Okay, especially this current pandemic, right? So how to
Right.
keep feeling the joy of cooking?
Okay, like Asha, this is very simple. I also have that problem. No, no, I hardly got I hardly got that problem actually, because I always cook what I love to eat. So when I cook, it's usually to feed me, and when I share recipes, it's usually something that I love and I really know how to handle it. How to keep feeling the joy of cooking. So when you do something fun, you always when you do something that you like, you love, definitely you feel joy. So first, find the things that you like. For example, if you like chicken, you can try lots of recipe with chicken. There's hundreds, there's thousands recipe, as simple as chicken popcorn, or just roasted chicken or baked chicken in the oven. It's just you just put the marination and then chuck it. So when you cook whatever that you like or you love, it will keep the joy feeling of cooking running. And yeah, you should try that, Aisha. All the
Okay.
best.
All right, Aisha, you're gonna try after this. Okay, just follow what Chef Imelda tell us right now. Okay, okay, just now we mentioned about CSR project and everything. So we have another question from Shafika Abdullah.
Right.
She said that you do the CSR program with any collaboration with other NGO?
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you, Shafika, for the question. Actually, I'm one of the icon for Islamic Relief Malaysia. They just appointed me last year, so I've been doing a lot of work with them. Me and my fellow friends, Ashraf Muslim, Kak Irma Hasni, Diana Amir, Dr. Sowinsi, Saujana. So we are a group of people who support their program. Like for example, last year we did for back to school program. Me and Wincy, we raised about I think about 300,000 ringgit for unfortunate students, especially the orang asli in Pahang and also in Sabah and Sarawak. Other than that, we did this Ramadan package the other day, where we have this box of food, but we not only doing the collecting and sending it to Malaysia. We also send it all around the world. Like for me, I was representative for Spain, for now I can't even recall. Oh, for I can recall Spain, for the Philippines, and also for Malawi. Yeah, for Malawi. So I was representative for three countries. So if you hear like Spain, why we need to donate for people in Spain? Actually, there's some people, some space. I mean, some places in Spain. We are focusing on Muslim during Ramadan. They are quite unfortunate, where sometimes they don't even have enough supplies of food for them to eat. So that's where we reach them there. Yeah.
I see. There's a lot of collaboration that you did, Chef Imelda. I'm so surprised. Like, wow, that's
Alhamdulillah.
that must be a lot of experience. Okay. And we have another question from the viewers.
Sure.
From Sam. He asked, "Who is your favorite chef, local and
Oh,
international?"
okay. This is quite tricky, man. Okay, for local, to be frank with you, Chef Wan is one of my idol. Chef Wan, I like his style. I like the way he explore flavors, because for me, whatever it is, even though most of our food sometimes it doesn't look too good, it doesn't look tempting, but when you eat it, oh my god, let us, okay, rendang, for example. Rendang is a brown color of meat. Like sometimes maybe we put a little bit of turmeric leaf, finely shed on top of it. But when you look at it, it's just a plain brown or dark color meat dish. But when you eat it, oh my god, tell you, the flavor of the meat with santan, with some spices and herbs, and the succulentness of the meat, the tenderness of the meat with fully marinated flavor, tell you. Now you feel like getting rendang, right?
Yeah. Why, chef? Why?
So when to answer Sam's question, local is Chef One. International, I like Martha Stewart a lot. Yeah, Martha Stewart. I like Martha Stewart a lot, because for me, Martha Stewart wears a different hats. She does gardening, she does cooking, sewing, things like. I don't sew, I do gardening, and at the same time, cooking is always the best way of to find joy. Yeah.
I see. Wow. I mean, like, everyone knows Chef One. Everyone loves Chef One. So when you say that your favorite local chef is Chef One, I mean, like, wow. You actually Chef Imelda. You just like him. You know,
Inshallah.
seriously, because you have a lot of experience. You do CSR project. So I mean, like, wow. I wish I can be like you, but unfortunately, I can cook.
No, you can always try, Hanis. You can always try to cook.
All right. Okay. Just now, you share about your biggest achievement, right? And we all
Right.
believe for you to achieve those things, there must be any challenges or difficulties that you face in your career. Perhaps you can share with us more today the biggest challenges in your career and how you handle with it.
Okay. Like I told you just now, I think earlier when we talked about this, right, about my parents. So you said they are very supportive. Yes, they are very supportive to some extent. Until that time, I quit my job. my 9 to 5 job, and then I started to do freelancing. So that time when I was exploring option, what I really want to do in life. And then Alhamdulillah, I joined MasterChef, and then after that, I found another avenue that I can explore in terms of dealing with food, things and that. So the biggest challenge is actually to prove to the people around you that you are doing all right with whatever passion that you like. But for me, I love cooking. If you ask me, Hanis, what other thing that I love, I do a lot of things. Just now we didn't share that what actually I do, what actually I work as can.
Mm-hmm.
I can share a little bit later, but I want to answer this question first. So for me, like I love cooking, I love painting, I love singing, I love doing all those volunteering works, so many things. But the biggest challenge during that time was to convince my parents that I'm doing all right, and I they thought that I'm not working and I don't have enough money. So during that time they were very worried about me because I have my house commitment. Of course, I have other commitments that I have to pay things and that, and of course my day to day expenses. So it took me 5 years to convince them that I'm all right, that I'm okay. During that time, I already have two cookbooks. I have TV show. Been traveling here and there for cooking, but still, they don't believe that is such work where you can generate money out of it. But my parents, they work in the government before. Of course, they are very conservative in that sense. Where now you don't have to do only one work. You can do anything. You can do as much as you want to explore, as much as you can handle. But most thing you can handle. You don't do so many things but you cannot handle. Don't. You only do the things that you can handle, and at the end of the day it will give you benefit to you and also people surrounds you. But for me, the biggest challenge is to keep on moving, to convince people around you, and at the end of the day just to make sure that you are happy with whatever you do. Yeah, that's the most important thing. Yeah.
Ah, I see.
but,
I
but
agree with you.
yeah, but Hanis, if I can add a little bit, okay?
Sure.
Yeah, add a little bit. If people ask me what do I work as, maybe if you see my resume you will be like, what is this? Actually, I've been wearing a different hats. I have my consultation. I consult business owner if they want to open a restaurant, things and that. So I consult menu, I consult how the equipment you need, what plate you need to do, how you're going to plate it, what is the recipes, those training the chef, things and that. So I do that as well. And at the same time, I also do product development for companies, like for Yoast, for Maggie, for Cordell, some other clients is. And if you guys are wondering what is my prodigy is another company that I own, where I we have this profiling program for students. Usually we do it for students, and then what we do, we identify what is your brain dominance and what carry is suitable to your dominance, and then that is part of it. So when you ask me, I'm wearing a different hats, and to know that things that you do, you love or you want to try, is different from the things that you normally do. I think is the best thing to adapt in the new normal, in now, I mean now during the pandemic especially.
Mm.
Yeah, right.
Wow. There's a lot of things that you did, Chef. So how do you maintain the consistency? I just wondering.
Okay. This people usually ask me because I'm a person who have a lot of energy. Even though I'm at home now, I think you guys can feel my
We
energy
can see
is.
that. We can
I'm
see that.
sharing the energy with you guys. So everybody have 24 hours in a day. Usually I have dedicated time for me to do each of the thing depending on the priority. So for me, you have to set your priority. Like for example, now you guys are students, so your priority is to study, to get good score, to excel in whatever you want to do. But at the same time, you must have some passion, so or other passion, other interests that to keep you moving. Like what I believe, every person must have five hobby. First, to keep you healthy. Second, to keep you creative. Third, it's five. I can't even remember another two. One moment, I'm trying to remember it. Third, to keep you motivated. Four, to keep your minds moving, like something to explore, to keep you more dynamic. And last but not least, what was just now, Anis? First is to keep you healthy.
Yep.
And the last but not least, to make you money. So if you have that five hobbies, inshallah, you can be anything that you like. You'll be covered.
Wow, that's interesting. We learned today, dear viewers. Okay, just remember the five hobby that Chef Imelda just said right now. Okay, Chef, actually we have another question from
Yeah,
our
sure.
viewer, from
Right, sure.
Aida Shahir. She asked, "What a very challenging cuisine you have ever made throughout being a master chef."
Oh, okay. Thank you, Ida, for your question. What's a very challenging cuisine I ever made throughout being a master chef? Okay. Uh, I think, I'm a person who love to cook hot dishes, not baking. Back during MasterChef challenge, that was the last challenge before they're going to select 24 people for the next round. The challenge was we need to make a tiramisu. I always eat tiramisu and I love tiramisu, but I never make one. So that for me that was the biggest challenge because because that time, the first time I baked, including making the cream, including making the lady finger things and that. So that time what happened was my batter of the cake was very runny, so when I want to pipe it, it doesn't stick into finger. So because when you make tiramisu, you have to make sure the lady finger is like this size, right? Like each of this, and then you will layer it with cream, with mascarpone, and all the cocoa powder things and that. So during that time, it doesn't look that way. So what I did was, it was a cake, it was a piece of cake. So what I did was, I cut it into fingers and just stack it like the normal cake, the normal tiramisu. So if that was my biggest challenge, because that time I thought I'm not gonna make it, because I never baked before, but I did overcome my fear in baking, and alhamdulillah, my cake was one of the prettiest cake, because I did some decoration using sugar. I make a blueberry sugar shard, and then that time there's no blender, there's no whatever that we can use. So I use the song batu to mix to mix my blueberry to become the juice to get the colors, and then I mix it with sugar, and I did a sugar shard. Yeah, so it's quite beautiful. And then alhamdulillah, I managed to get through the challenge.
Wow, that must be very nervous to prepare that that cake because you never tried before. But as you say earlier, we never know until we try it. Yes.
Exactly, Hanis. That's right.
And yeah, we got another question from international student chef.
Yeah, sure,
So
sure.
he asked from Stanley, how can one prepare two different kind food at the same time without delaying?
Oh, that's very easy, Stanley. Okay. Let me try with eggs. Oh, eggs is too simple. Maybe chicken. Okay, maybe chicken. Okay. Two different type of food without delaying. Okay. If you have a chicken, like a piece of breast, chicken breast. So you cut into two. One, you can make it as a chicken popcorn, where you cut it into small, marinate it, coat it with flour, and deep fry it, or you can put inside the air fryer, no problem. And another one, what you can do with it, you can bake it in the oven. So it can be like some baked chicken. So when you prepare the same thing, so one in the oven, while you're waiting for your chicken to cook in the oven, you can rightly prepare your chicken popcorn. So yeah, you can prepare two kinds of food at the same time. Because for me, like me myself, I don't like to spend too much time in the kitchen. I would prefer to spend time eating rather than cooking. So what I usually do, um 40 minutes or half an hour, I usually try to prepare two or three dishes, very simple dishes. So we can spend less time in the kitchen, more time eating. Yeah.
I see. So spoke about the timing. We have a question from Noiza.
All right.
She asked, I'm not good in cooking. So what your suggestion should I try?
Okay. like for me, I started cooking when I was 6, and my first dish was nasi goreng. So Iza, I think you can try with nasi goreng, a very simple nasi goreng. Let me give you the recipe, okay? What you need is nasi, beras, rice, cold rice, not hot, not. When you cook nasi goreng, you need something cold. It's best to have nasi, which is you put it in the fridge and you're gonna cook it right after. So we'll give you the moisture flavor of the rice as well. So you need some oil or butter, a little bit of ikan bilis, anchovy. If you like onion, you can put a little bit of onion, or chili padi if you like some chili padi. Chicken stock or and salt. So very simple. So usually and eggs, maybe 3 eggs or 2 eggs. Okay. So usually how I do it, I saute some onion, but if you don't want onion, you can saute right away the ikan bilis and put aside. Then after that, with that oil, you just put rice. If you have any vegetable, you can add the vegetable. Like for me, I like chili padi, so I put chili padi inside. Then you just stir until the rice is well coated with the oil, and then you add a little bit of chicken stock, or you can add salt. Last but not least, you beat some eggs, like beat eggs, and then you add in the rice, and then stir it well together. And then last but not least, you just put the anchovy, the ikan bilis just now that you fried, and then it's a very nice, simple, nice nasi goreng. Iza, all the best. You should try the recipe. It's very simple.
Oh my god. The viewers, Chef Imelda just share her recipe. So I hope Iza you take note so that you can share with me, okay, after this.
Yes, good luck,
Okay.
good luck, good luck, Iza.
So okay, spoke about that cooking and enjoy anything relates to food. So I'm just wondering lah, if you don't mind, Chef, I'm asking about this.
Yeah, sure.
Do you all the time cooking, or do you still enjoy buy foods and eating outside?
Now we don't really eat outside, but I do order from GrabFood sometime when I don't have time. But the problem with me, because I already have some flavor that I like in my mind, so whenever I order and the food doesn't fulfill my needs, then I have to cook. So at the end of the day, I'll cook. So so yeah, like if you follow my Instagram, like last week, I really feel like eating kueh bakar. And then because I do some gardening at my house, I have a lot of daun pandan. I have some other herbs that I can use for cooking. So last week, my gardener took a big bunch of daun pandan, pandan leaf. So I turn it into juice, pandan juice. So I usually cook with that. So I still have some bottles of pandan juice that I can create recipes out of it. So when I feel like eating kueh bakar, so I just make my own, and then I share it with my neighbors.
I see. Okay.
Yeah.
So after that, I'm gonna order kueh bakar from Food Panda.
All the best.
All
Yeah.
right, we have another last question actually, Chef.
Okay, sure.
From Nurul Huda Abdullah, she
Mm-hmm.
asked, "What is the secret of your wet muda has not changed much from the season of MasterChef Malaysia until now?" Can you share with
Alhamdulillah.
us?
Okay, I think last time during MasterChef Malaysia, I was really huge. I was bigger than now because last time I used to weigh around 120 kilos. Now much lighter, much much lighter. The secret, not much. First, you need to take care of what you've been putting in your body. You need to take care of food intake. Like last time, I used to eat lots of oily stuff. Less fruit, less vegetables. I love all cakes, chocolates, name it, ice cream, name it. But now I take more vegetables, things like that. And at the same time, water is very essential. So every day I take about 3 liters of water. So I keep my skin hydrated. I keep my skin hydrated, and then do a little bit of exercise. Like this morning, I went for a walk before we started our session. I went for a walk. It's raining. It's slightly raining, but it was all right. It really felt good. It really felt good. Yeah. So
I
it's
see.
about it, Maruda. Thank you for the question.
I'm done taking note actually, Chef. So
Yeah.
thank you very much, Chef Imelda, for sharing with this.
You're most
Unfortunately,
welcome.
we have reached to the end of today's session. But before
Right.
that, Chef Imelda, is there anything else you wanted to cover before we wrap up this session? Perhaps some advice to the viewers if they have a new patience in this new normal situation.
Right. Okay. Thank you so much, Honey, for having me today. Okay. Everybody, I would like to say this. Like during this pandemic, do whatever you like to keep you moving. Like for example, if you like to paint, try painting. If you like to cook, try cooking. If you like to do to plant, do some gardening. So whatever it is to fit your needs, to fit your creative juice, to move. Because if you keep on doing that, you will have a better feeling on yourself. And at the same time, because nowadays is so many limitation, we cannot go out, we can't go to the gym, we can't even have coffee at the cafes. But whatever it is in your control. So you control yourself to have a beautiful life regardless during this pandemic or after the pandemic. So whatever it is, do what you love, and don't forget to have fun in whatever that you do. And please, if you feels, or if you want to know what are the activities that I've been doing with my life, I usually share it in my social media. You guys can follow me at my Instagram, Imelda Harris, and also my Facebook, Imelda Harris. Sometimes I share cooking demos, cooking. I have cooking demos next week. So you guys keep up. I will update in my social media. So if you guys want to
Sure.
learn new recipes, then definitely check me out.
Wow, it's great. I literally agree with you. Again, thank you very much, Chef Imelda Hari. Definitely, I
You're
will ask our
welcome.
viewers to follow your Instagram to know more
Yeah.
about your recipes. And yeah, so with this, we are at the end of our session. Thank you again, Chef Imelda, for taking out your
You're most welcome,
precious
honey.
time to share
Yeah.
with us your insight and beautiful journey. And not to forget, to our viewers, especially Razakins, for active participation. We appreciate you being here in this virtual sharing session. Thanks again for joining us today, and stay tuned with us for upcoming series and shows. Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell button below to get quick notification from my Uniraza. I'm Honey. Would like to apologize if there any mistake that stem from me throughout this session. Okay, thank you. Stay safe, be positive, and don't forget kita jaga kita. Bye bye.
Bye.